Hey guys, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. It is August 27th. I just wrapped up a day of work in the office and I came home and continued my telemedicine. But I'm not here for any of that. I'm here to preview this little online experience that I've been working on in response to so many people reaching out to me, in my professional time on social media. And yes, I'm on a lot of social media as Dr. Cindy M. Duke, where I talk about life, work, my work and my research looking at disparities in healthcare, disparities in healthcare delivery, and how we can close those disparity gaps. One of the more common things that happens on a daily basis for me is someone reaches out via social media asking if I can recommend a physician. Specifically, I get questions related to, can you recommend a woman physician, and especially a Black woman physician? And, while most of you don't know this, Black women physician, only 2% of the physician workforce. There are about 877,000 physicians in the United States. Yeah, 877,000 to serve 350 million. So just to give you a sense of what sort of a physician shortage there is in the United States, for 350 million people, we have 877,000 doctors. Of those 877,000 doctors, 5% are Black doctors, 2% are Black women. So Black women comprise a very small subset of all physicians in the United States. As a matter of fact, it's about 17,500 physicians out of 877,000 are Black women. And so what that means is when people reach out, and in so much as I'm a women's health expert, physician, scientist, founder of my own clinic, etc., patients and people who are interested, including those within the media, within social media spaces who are looking for speakers, people to appear at their events, etc., they're all reaching out asking, do you know someone in this area? Do you know someone in this part of the country? Do you know someone who can speak to this topic or that topic? And yes, as a Black woman physician, I know a number of other Black women physicians. I mean, I know a lot of them. I won't lie. They know me. We know each other. I would reach out and we'd start trying to figure out, who do we know who can step up to the plate and serve this role, who is willing to do this thing or not. And eventually I was like, wait a minute, why don't you just make this a little bit easier? How about you create a directory that makes it more visible so that we all have more visibility, but also makes it easy for us all to search ourselves, but also to share to other people so they can find us when they're looking. Because it's not uncommon if you see an article written or you see a media piece or a social media piece, or I watch a lot of documentaries, and you're like, there's a certain aspect of this that's missing a certain face, a certain look, a certain portion of our population. I said 350 million people comprise the United States population. 13% of that people who are Black, or if you prefer African American, but Black people comprise 13% of the US population. So the bigger question was, okay, let me think on this for a minute. How can I solve that? So I created a directory, and that's what I'm here to share. I'm not going to spend very long. We're already 5 minutes in, so I hope to be done soon. But I wanted to introduce you to the directory, how you can find it, and how you can start sharing it amongst your friends so that we can get even more Black women physicians involved and looking at it. So this is the directory of Black women physicians. To find it, you just go to drcindyduke.com / Black women physicians, between the words. And as you can see, it's a large database that's growing of Black women physicians around the country, spanning breast surgical oncologists, business of medicine topics, closing disparity gaps in medicine, emergency medicine, and epidemiologists. So whatever you can think of, you can go seek and search. And we have doctors here. There's myself. My specialties are talking about the business of medicine, talking about closing disparity gaps in medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, reproductive endocrinology, infertility, how to use social media in medicine, especially if you're someone who's looking to work or build your practice or your presence online, and of course, virology. We have my friend, Dr. Ryland Gore, and she's a breast surgeon, women's health expert, speaker, philanthropist. She's based in Atlanta, Georgia area, so she's on North Forsyth. But this is what I'm talking about, right? You can look up a physician all over the country and find someone you're looking for. Here's Dr. Sherry Simpson Broadwater, and she is a psychiatrist based in Georgia. We have Dr. Johnson based in Alabama, family medicine certified, really, really diverse group of women. Dr. Farah Harden, internal medicine physician. She's also in Atlanta. Here are our social media profiles, so you can reach out if you're looking for someone to talk to on social media or in your media pieces. Dr. Catherine Harmon Toomer, similarly, she has her website here, phone number if you needed to reach her at her place of work, and her social media tags. So this is really intended to showcase the start of something. And what we're starting here is an opportunity to show people how to grow their own name in social media, etc. But also it's an opportunity, most importantly, for you to find a doctor that you might be interested in talking with. Dr. Kiara King, she's based in Chicago, Illinois, very active on social media, talks about women's health, obstetrics, gynecology, lifestyle, fashion, truly an influencer out there. Dr. Aisha McKnight Barron, similarly. So the reason why I'm really just here to showcase it is so that I can introduce it. One, this isn't its big release. There'll be a bigger release with more pomp and fare, but it's to help spread the word that there's this centralized space that's being created, that if you know anyone who wishes to be included, here's an opportunity to be included. It will be promoted. It will be a way to make your presence known further. So I won't take up much more of anybody else's time. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Louise. But again, it's the directory of Black women physicians, and you can find it on the Dr. Cindy site. To find it, if you go to the homepage on drcindyduke.com, you click on GRIPSY, and if you see here, just hover over GRIPSY, which is Girl Powered Success and Survival International. If you click on the hyperlink for the directory of Black women physicians, you can select that. It brings you to this landing page, and then you're able to search the directory. So let's say I wanted to search a breast surgeon, meaning maybe I have breast cancer, or maybe, I'm looking for someone to do breast reconstruction. Well, it goes into Dr. Ryland Gore as one. So we have Dr. Gore. We also have Dr. Vivian Jolly. So we'll keep playing with it and personalizing it, but this is just an example. So good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's just 10 minutes to highlight this new initiative, which is the Black Women Physicians Directory on the Dr. Cindy Duke site. It will eventually grow into a speakers bureau, etc. I'm speaking it into existence, but here you go. And for the guys who are like, well, Cindy, you said 5% of doctors are Black. Where are the 3% of that 5%, which would be Black men? That's coming too, but I started with the task that answers the biggest question first. So thanks, everybody.